So originally, I was going to make a game review on this game you see in the background called Limbo. It was 20 cents on the Steam sale, and I really enjoyed it. It's a puzzle-like game, really fun. But after what happened to me a couple days ago, I know I just had to make a video on this. Now, what happened to me a couple days ago? Well, I attended a college graduation hungover. Now, you might ask yourself, why were you at a college graduation hungover? Now, the hungover part I can explain. If you made poor decisions the night before at the casino, which I did, would you not be hungover? I rest my case. Anyway, the fact that I was hungover was not why I hated the event. The hungover juices in my brain just made me realize why I hate the event so much. And it has to do with the event itself. Now, you might ask, why do you hate these events so much? Well, it's quite simple. It's for the single reason that, well, not a single reason, but for the main reason that the adults and the 30-something-year-olds just blow each other off for about 5 hours at the start of the event. I thought this event was supposed to be about the students. But no, it's just some fuckos standing up on the stage blowing each other off for about 5 hours before the event even starts. It's like, oh, congratulations to the teachers for doing such a great job for teaching the students. Motherfucker. Why are you getting congratulated for doing your job? I thought it was your job to teach your students. You have the audacity to get up on stage and be like, congratulations, you did such a nice job for teaching the students. Yeah, okay, buddy. Teachers are the only people I know that get congratulated for doing their fucking job. Now, besides that, there's something called the stage party, which are just a bunch of corporate motherfuckers in the college that like to congratulate themselves. Oh, congratulations to the dean for stealing money, I guess, because that's all that deans do anyway. But who's actually there for them? It's like, okay, cool, you can congratulate yourself. Like, does this turn you on, I guess? Because all you're doing is congratulating yourself in front of, like, 90 to a million parents of the students. Like, that's all you're doing. Like, you're just in front of parents. No one's here for you. I'm sorry. And if they are here for you, do they come every year? Like, does your wife and family come every year that you, like, go up on stage and basically have an orgy with the other members? Like, I don't understand. It's like, there's no reason for you to do this. Just let the students walk. But no, they don't. And I'm sitting there, hungover, massive headache, thinking to myself, were these used back in ancient times to, like, torture people? To torture prisoners before they would, like, execute them? Because I genuinely don't know why I'm sitting here. Well, I do. I'm sitting here for a single person, actually, which is my girlfriend's friend. Now, why do I have to sit through the rest of the bullshit to get there? I'm not sure. On top of that, it's like I'm sitting there for 5 hours, basically, and I only care about 2 minutes of the entire event. I don't know who thought about this, and I don't know who thunk this up, but they actually might be deranged in their head. Because the only parts I care about is seeing the friend walk, and then the after part where we take pictures. It's like, there's no parts in between that I actually give two fucks about. Now, a part that I wouldn't imagine me hating as much if I wasn't hungover with a massive headache is the fact that they bring in cowbells and whistles and shit to this event to cheer for their person walking across the stage. It's like, can a normal clap and congratulations do? Like, please. Like, I don't need to be hearing cowbells and whistles in my ear, especially every 2 seconds while a million people walk across the fucking stage. Another gripe about this is, like, why the fuck do the students get less time than the cocksuckers up on stage? Like, the adults, they get the doctorate degrees and whatever. Like, we get it, bro. You got your doctorate degree. You already had your ceremony. You can move on with your fucking life. But no, the people that have their doctorate degrees have to make sure to tell you they have their doctorate degrees every 2 seconds, which is why they have these events in the first place. I guarantee the person who came up with this event had a doctorate degree and was like, well, I worked very hard for this. And I feel like I haven't achieved anything in life, even though I have a doctorate. So I'm gonna make an event to make sure I can glaze myself every 2 seconds so they know who I am. And that's probably where the event came up, to be honest with you. Because there's no other reason for this event to happen. It's like, yeah, congratulations, the students walk, which takes up less than half the time of the event because of all the fuckers that get on stage beforehand. So it's like, what is actually the point of this event? Is it the students? No. Is it the faculty? Maybe, but it's really probably to raise money because, there's always that fucker at the end. Oh, please donate money to the school. Donate money to the school? Motherfucker, you donate like millions of dollars to the school and steal their tuition anyway. Like, what the fuck does tuition get spent on? These events? These events so you can just blow each other off more? It's like, what are we actually doing? People going to graduation in general has to be some sort of propaganda. Like, I swear it has to be. Because who actually wants to go to graduation? I know as a student, I didn't want to fucking go. When students say they are excited for graduation, they're not excited for the fucking ceremony, usually. They're excited to get out of the soul-sucking thing that is known as college. They're excited that their suffering can finally end, just to find out that their suffering just continues in the workforce anyway, so they haven't escaped anything. But do the parents like going? Like, I don't imagine as a parent I would like just sitting there for like 3 hours, and then 2 minutes out of those 3 hours I'm actually clapping because my like child is walking across the stage. Like, it might actually deter me from becoming a parent. I might not want to become a parent just for the simple fact that I have to watch my child walk across that stage because I'm gonna be there for like 5 hours. I'm just wasting my time for 5 hours as nothing occurs until my child finally walks across the stage. Like, it just has to be, like, no one has to actually like going. Like, it's impossible. It's actually impossible unless they're like a masochist. And then the graduation people have the audacity to say, "Oh, bring a limited number of people." You're lucky that anyone actually wants to go to the events in the first place. And I don't know how you do it either. I don't know how you like convince these people to go. It's like, "Oh, you want to see your child graduate?" Yeah, I mean, I do, but like not if I have to sit through 10 hours of adults jacking each other off. Like, what are we on about? I will give the teachers some credit though, and some of the adults. Most of their speeches do have to do with students, but you have to ask yourself, why are they up there in the first place? And you might be like, hey, they're teachers. They make like piss poor money, so they have to love this profession. Do they? I feel like at some point they just got a doctorate degree and then they can't do and they don't know how to function outside of school, so they just stay inside of school. They do nothing but stay in the school system. Now, we do need people like that, but you have to think, do they actually care about the students, or can they just actually do nothing else with their life? And sometimes I do think the latter, sometimes I do think the former. But the teachers aren't the biggest problem because they don't give a lot of the speeches. It is truthfully the fuckers on stage that are like the deans, the whatever the fuck coordinators are up there. Yeah, those fuckers actually like deserve the lowest place in the financial world. However, they just, steal money from students and parents and stuff like that with tuition, and then they just like, I don't know, blow it at the casino like I did last night. I have no clue. Um, it's really weird. Now, finally, after the ceremony is over, we finally get to go outside, maybe have some fresh air, take some pictures with the loved ones, and then finally go home. Except that afterwards, when you go outside, it's more packed out there than a fucking Sabrina Carpenter concert. So you can't actually move. It's shoulder to shoulder. If I wanted to be shoulder to shoulder with someone, I would have went to the nightclub. What are we talking about? So can we please fan out more? Can we please pick another destination? Why do we have to take pictures right there? Like, can we do it anywhere else? But anyway, that's just like kind of the cherry on top. Actually, the cherry on top for me was being hungover, but I digress. Anyway, um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the background of this game. I really actually enjoyed it. Probably like a 8 out of 10 game for 20 cents, a must buy. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. But I swear to God, if I have to see one of you cocksuckers that were up on that stage, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to invite you to my house, and I'm going to make you sit through me talk about this for 5 fucking hours and see how you like it. Yeah, that's what I thought.